Nuclear radiation is different from electromagnetic radiation covered in the waves unit. Nuclear radiation is called that because it comes from the nucleus of atoms. In your chemistry lessons, you've probably learned about atomic structure. We have electrons around the outside and protons and neutrons in the center, which is called the nucleus. Most atoms have a nucleus that does not change, a stable nucleus. But the nuclei of radioactive atoms are unstable. An unstable nucleus tries to become stable by emitting radiation in a process called radioactive decay. This decay is a random process, which means that you can't tell when an unstable nucleus will decay. It just happens. There's three types that you need to know about: alpha, beta, and gamma. We call them the first three letters in the Greek alphabet. When a nucleus emits alpha radiation, it gives out 2 protons and 2 neutrons. That's the same as a helium nucleus. Its mass is 4 atomic mass units, because it's got 4 nucleons in it, and its charge is +2. That's 2 protons, which have a positive charge, and the neutrons don't have any charge at all. The decay process can be summarized in an equation. Let's use radium-226 as an example. When an atom of radium-226 emits an alpha particle, it loses 2 protons and 2 neutrons from its nucleus. The atom left behind has a mass number of 222, 4 less than radium-226, and an atomic number of 86, 2 less than radium-226. Any atom with atomic number 86 is radon. Remember, in all decay equations, the numbers on the right-hand side of the equation, at the top and at the bottom, must add to equal the numbers to the left of the arrow at the top and the bottom. In this case, 4 plus 222 equals 226, and 2 plus 86 equals 88. When a nucleus emits beta radiation, something different happens. A neutron turns into a proton, and in doing so, it kicks out an electron. The electron is beta radiation. Beta decay can also be summarized in an equation. Let's look at carbon-14. When an atom of carbon-14 emits a beta particle, a neutron in the nucleus splits into a proton and an electron. The proton stays in the nucleus, so the mass number doesn't change. But the number of protons has increased, so the atomic number increases by 1. Atoms with an atomic number of 7 are nitrogen atoms. Remember to check your sums again. Look at the top row, 0 plus 14 on the right equals 14 on the left, and minus 1 plus 7 on the bottom row at the right equals 6 at the bottom on the left. Unstable isotopes with large atomic numbers often decay to become more stable. When atoms emit alpha or beta particles, they become different atoms with different numbers of nucleons, protons and neutrons, in the nucleus. Alpha particles contain 2 protons and 2 neutrons. These have a combined mass of 4, so an atom which loses an alpha particle loses a mass of 4. During beta decay, a neutron in the nucleus splits into a proton and an electron. The proton stays in the nucleus, but the electron is emitted as a beta particle. The mass number stays the same, but the proton or atomic number increases by 1. When atoms emit gamma rays, there is no change in the number of protons or neutrons, so the element does not change.